Dry, sunshine, Zen moment here to enjoy what's really should be the weather we should enjoy more often.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's okay. Today's one of those days, so hopefully you have a chance to get out and enjoy. Text line here to join us is 605-8874, and the stream chat of qsportstalk.com is on right now, and those who follow the channel and subscribe get the notifications when we turn the cameras on, so you can join us and say hi to everybody from Missy and Chief and Showbro and Bill and everybody else. Live here from the world headquarters in Armory Square, where it's pretty quiet here at the moment. Lisa, live from the loft. How are things in the greater Baldwinsville area this morning?
Oh, drying out a little bit, thank goodness, after, a little downpour yesterday around, 11, 12 o'clock,
Yeah.
and then clear sailing. And then, the sun came out, so that was really nice. And, it's feels like a good couple of days to be outside and do some things. So, we're dry. We're drier than we were.
It's good.
Yes.
Text here at 605-8874. Another person who is happy that it's dry today, Frankie the grass cutter.
Yeah.
Actually able to mow the golf course today. So, Frankie, enjoy. It's probably, you got to get after it today, like everybody else's lawn, after rain and sun, etc.
Yeah. Lift that mower deck. Got to cut it long the first cut, right? Does everybody do that, or is that just us?
It's a solid philosophy with that.
Yes.
Let me see here. Highlight of the day yesterday for you, Lisa, was what?
Oh man, just getting outside a little bit, looking at the birds and the bees doing their thing. That was really nice to see. So, that was big yesterday. Just picking up a lot of picking up and looking at the lineup for the New York State Fair. I thought that's cool. That's been complete, and you can make your arrangements there. And
What jumped
still
out
excited. Steve Miller Band.
Oh yeah,
Thursday, August 21st.
nice.
Steve Miller Band. Oh, and Tom Nitty, who was on Help Me Out, Gomez. The Voice
from New Hartford.
And Tom Nitty and Ashley Bryant, Thursday, August 28th at 1:00. Yeah, they've got some music. They're going to be at Chevy Court.
Cool.
Yeah,
Nice.
so good for Tom. So yeah, those are just two that jumped right off the page at me. So that's very cool.
Couple of programming notes for us here tomorrow, being a Thursday. Brandon Steiner will join us for What's It Worth from a Collectible Exchange. And again, here's the deal for this week. Brandon made this offer last week as he was ending the segment. This week, start sending your sports memorabilia in. Take a picture of it. Text it in here at 605-8874 because tomorrow, Brandon will take the coolest item and then also weigh into the final judging the story behind the item. Like if you got somebody's picture or autograph or a piece of memorabilia in some unique way, some interaction, that's the part that makes sports collecting fun. But the best combination of picture and story tomorrow during Brandon's segment with us at 8:30 will win a pair of tickets to Yankee Stadium to enjoy a game with the Yankees sometime later on this summer. So that is tomorrow at 8:30. So there's your homework assignment. And a couple of people have sent some things earlier in the week, but that will come up tomorrow with Brandon Steiner from Collectible Exchange. Other programming notes today. Let me see here. Let me check the lineup card here.
Hey.
I know Joe Convertino Jr. will be joining us at about 7:45-ish or so for his Cup of Joe segment because he, I think, is headed out somewhere internationally.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
So, I don't know if it's like before the airport or maybe he's there already. I don't know. But that will happen. Also, Lee Baldwin, the official financial advisor here on the show, he'll be back in from dollarinvestmentclub.com. He will be in the 8 o'clock hour, so we'll get caught up with him. And then, of course, we will celebrate, as we do every day, with 7 o'clock shots and shout-outs, etc. And then we'll locate Central New York's smartest person alive. And then scroll around, as we do from time to time, check out some of the unique items breaking the internet. I don't know why. I landed on a TikTok
Okay.
video here this morning because that's where obviously all the important information is these days. Who
Okay.
needs a doctor when you have TikTok? That's what I like to say. But in this one, it's a site sharing it's like life hacks,
Yeah.
tips, etc. In this one, the person stores a spatula in the bedroom.
Okay.
Yeah, a spatula in the bedroom.
Why?
For the purpose of tucking in the bed sheets at the bottom of the bed.
Okay. All right. Handy.
Okay. I think now we're overthinking everything. That's
Okay.
I don't think you need to do that, but okay. That way you don't have to lift the mattress. You can't. And you can
Okay.
tuck in the sheets.
Yeah. Sure.
Look at all we
I mean,
learned here today.
if you have trouble, I could see that.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, you know what I saw a lady do yesterday on the TikTok?
Yes.
She put her fruits and vegetables in her dishwasher
Nice.
with vinegar in the soap thing, and she rinsed them. She put it on the rinse cycle.
Wow.
And I'm like, okay.
The end of civilization is closer than we thought.
I just wash them.
Exactly. We're overthinking everything in life at this point.
Yeah,
But
it's okay.
Okay, just scroll around. We do have time for some halfway to the weekend science. However, that we can get in a little bit later on here in the show.
Mm-hmm.
And then aside from that, just double checking to make sure I am not missing a last minute guest or giveaway or something along those lines.
All right. Yes. Yeah. I also saw that David Byrne, who we were talking about Talking Heads, because he just jumped up out of nowhere at the, was it like a Washington
it was
dinner or something?
the governor's ball. I think
Governor's Ball. Yeah. And David Byrne also coming to the area. He's going to be at the Landmark like September 23rd, I believe it is. Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool. In fact, here is that segment. Olivia Rodrigo was on stage at the Governor's Ball doing a Talking Heads tune. And as it turns out, David Byrne was there. He popped up on stage with her. Burning down the house. See, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
But again, that show, the 23rd of September at the Landmark. More on that. And, you never know. Sometimes we get our grubby little hands on tickets. And if we do, you'll be the first to know about it. Alrighty then, it is 6:16. Again, just getting started. Straight ahead, Lisa will have some of the local headlines making the news, including what?
Onondaga County sheriffs have arrested a man for assault on a child. Details on that story coming up in your local news headlines.
And a lot of baseball highlights, a little NFL chit-chat as well. We'll get to that next.
TK99 and TK105. You're hanging with Gomez and Company. Not sure what to get Dad for Father's Day? How about a pair of tickets to the Napa Auto Parts Syracuse Nationals? The Northeast's largest car show returns.
Morning, everybody.
Fairgrounds, July 18th through the 20th. You'll love checking out the thousands of classics, customs, hot rods, and more. Plus, you can
All right. I will be right back.
Yep, we got plenty of time. I got to get some clips here.
Okay.
favorite car enthusiast. Details at SyracuseNationals.com. This event is proudly presented by Sweetgrass and the McGuire Automotive Group.
No one sells their stocks more pre-owned vehicles than Drivers Village. 500 used available, including over 300 SUVs and trucks, 100 certified pre-owned, hundreds priced below $29,000. Our buying experts want your car. Stop into the DB Buying Center and get it appraised instantly. Over 500 used, one location. Shop the used car and truck warehouse and everywhere at Drivers Village. See more at dbused.com.
Morning, everybody. And I'll be back.
Your dream project designed, planned, and built with care, all starting with an in-home consultation. Whether you're renovating your kitchen or building a new deck, Ligwilly Construction provides a step-by-step plan to make it all happen. And their experts ensure it's done right the first time. From start to finish, Ligwilly Construction is with you every step of the way. So call them today at 315-907-HOME or visit lconstructioncny.com. Ligwilly Construction. Let's build something great together.
The Hyundais are here. That's right. 400 Hyundais here now.
Many unaffected by tariff pricing. 200 Tucsons, 50 Palisades, 50 Elantras,
Plus Santa Fe's and the full Hyundai lineup.
including hybrids and EVs. Over 400 Hyundais are here for you right now.
We are dealing this June.
Only at Hyundai Cicero at Drivers Village. The Hyundais are here.
See what's here in person or at HyundaiCicero.com.
I'm Terry.
I'm Tony.
Here at Mannion and Copani, we get two kinds of calls.
One is to do with pre-Medicaid planning. This woman called. She had a question about how many years in advance she had to do pre-Medicaid planning. I told her 5 years. She said, "You sure?" I told her that yes, I'm absolutely sure. Your plan has to be in place 5 years before your mom goes into a nursing home. It was a long pause. Then she made an appointment to see me.
Then there's the second kind of call, post-nursing home planning. I'm Terry, and Medicaid rules are just that, rules. The second kind of caller explained that her mom was about to go into a nursing home, and she didn't know what to do. Here at Mannion and Copani, we do know what to do. There's always something that can be done.
Medicaid, it does take some planning. That's what we do.
Good morning, Mannion and Copani. I'm Jackie. Yes, Syracuse, right here at 224 Harrison Street, Suite 306. Yes, MedicaidLaw.net. You're welcome.
Dear summer, work or play, we've got that legendary Toyota Tacoma you've been looking for at Burdick Toyota. So come test drive the extraordinary combination of power, capability, and advanced technology in a new 25 Toyota Tacoma SR Double Cab 4x2. Then buy for $37,084. Plus, take advantage of 4.75 for 60 months APR financing. Over 30 Tacoma models available at Burdick Toyota in a wide variety of trim levels. Flexible lease terms and rates available on your new 25 Tacoma as well. Signed, Burdick Toyota in Cicero, celebrating 50 years. Buy or lease your Toyota online 24/7 with SmartPath at burdicktoyota.com. APR offered through participating Toyota dealers and Toyota Financial Services for buyers with Tier 1 credit approval. $1,876 per month, $4,000 borrowed. Pro models excluded. All offers plus tax. $197.50 fee. DMV extra. See store for details. MSRP $37,084. Ends 6/30/25.
Z-Bart Auto Detailing Services on sale now. Your car, like new, inside and out with Z-Bart Detailing. Interior detailing, exterior detailing, motor cleaning, and ceramic paint coatings on sale at Z-Bart. Plus, Z-Bart is your window tint headquarters. Tint your glass at Z-Bart, South Bay Road, Cicero, and the Z-Bart Superstore, 980 Hiawatha Boulevard West. Visit zbart.com.
Skip highway hassles across New York State, all while you stretch out and relax along the way on Amtrak. With no middle seats, free Wi-Fi, and convenient schedules, travel with ease. And to make travel even easier, download the Amtrak mobile app, explore destinations, and book from anywhere. Make changes on the go, and board with e-tickets. Plus, get status updates and view stops along the way. Learn more at Amtrak.com. Amtrak, retrain travel.
Morning weather, powered by Ace Cooling and Heating.
Live and local. Syracuse's classic rock. TK99 and TK105.
Kinda lose my mind.
Morning, Larry. How are you? Still got another song here. Just what I needed.
Syracuse's classic rock. TK99 and TK105.
You got me running, baby. You give me something. You put the magic in me. I feel the magic, baby. Do what we do. I can't do without you for too long. You're my situation. You're my kind of lover. My kind of lover. My kind of lover. You keep me up. You take me out when I'm down. You got the motion, baby. I got a notion, baby. I'll stick around. I can never doubt you for too long. I can't see a reason. You're my kind of lover. My kind of lover. My kind of lover.
About a minute and a half here. Here we go. Classic Rock, TK99 and TK105, Billy Squire there. It's Gomez and company here. And welcome to the festivities here halfway to the weekend, which we shall celebrate with 7 o'clock shots and shout-outs coming up at the top of the hour. It's almost 6:30, and this Billy Squire, obviously, and a Canadian, Billy Squire from north of the border. And This is how we tie things together. Don't try this at home, kids. Last year's winner of the Winfield Award at the Syracuse Nationals was also from Canada.
Oh, okay. And Billy Squire's cousin.
Times it just all fits. The Napa Auto Parts Syracuse Nationals is coming to town next month. Here it is, June 11th, July 18th, 19th, and 20th for this year's edition, presented by our friends at McGuire Family of Dealerships and by Sweetgrass in the Northeast. And again, the latest video from our garage tour stop is up and running on the Syracuse Nationals YouTube channel and then our own social media pages if you want to check that out. And by the way, we are always looking for more. We could surprise you with a garage tour stop between now and Syracuse Nationals time. And again, some of these celebrity appearances include Ed Beard. And, since we've been talking about that, a lot of people take something to do. We'll take care of you because kids 12 and under get in free. Get your tickets now online at SyracuseNationals.com, and we will see you at the State Fairgrounds coming up July 18th, 19th, and 20th. Lisa, how about some of the local headlines making the news here?
Onondaga County sheriffs have arrested a 33-year-old man, Ryan Pontello, on charges he allegedly assaulted a 5-year-old on Bear Road after luring her to a wooded area and then assaulting, and also the additional assault earlier this year of a 3-year-old. Onondaga County Sheriff Toby Shelley and DA Bill Fitzpatrick held a press briefing Tuesday morning to update the public on the charges against Pontello and to ask for potential victims to come forward.
Yeah, it was like sickening when you heard that story.
Oh, yeah, I'm not even going to. Yeah, but if you've had contact with him or he looks familiar when you find his mugshot, and they, again, asking for potential victims to come forward because they think there may be some. So, they are definitely asking for the public's help. Syracuse police have also arrested a homeowner after they rescued several animals from poor conditions, and they did arrest their caretaker, who is now facing animal cruelty charges. The Syracuse Police Animal Cruelty Unit acted on a search warrant at a home on West Matson Avenue, where they found 45 chickens and 5 ducks living in horrible conditions at the home. Again, there were animal cruelty charges processed. Syracuse police want to remind those that if you own backyard chickens, which is allowed in the city of Syracuse, you still have to take care of them. They need veterinary care, and when their feathers start to fall off or they don't look so good, you have to call someone. Owners are still subject to animal cruelty laws for livestock, fowl, and other farm animals. And following the EF2 tornado that touched down in Rome last summer, the Upper New York Conference of the United Methodist Church has donated $20,000 to Connected Community Schools to support continued recovery efforts in Rome, New York. And there's still a lot of damage, and people still need a lot of help in Rome from that tornado that came through the area last summer. And that's a look at your local news headlines.
We'll start with the topic that we brought up yesterday, actually, with retired head coach Hall of Famer Jim Boeheim regarding the House settlement, the NCAA versus the House, and the payments and budgets now for college programs, etc. Yesterday in Orange Nation, the guys followed up with Manny Navarro. He's an ACC football writer for The Athletic, and he was discussing whether or not that settlement really solved anything at all.
Obviously, they're trying to find solutions to this, but I don't know that this is necessarily a solution, right? I mean, it feels like just the return of the bag man more than anything else in college football. I think, the NCAA and the government and everybody involved want the best situation for college sports to succeed, but as long as players can make money, regulating that process is going to be difficult.
Pretty much echoing what the coach said yesterday. Just kind of like it's going to be an ongoing issue that college programs and athletes have to deal with from here on out. But I'm sure we have not heard the last on that topic. Major League Baseball last night, the New York Yankees taking on the Kansas City Royals. And if I can find it. Oh, there it is right there. Because I have so many Aaron Judge highlights in the system here. Sometimes they get mashed together. But Aaron Judge last night doing Aaron Judge things.
Judge hits it high and deep and forget about it. Aaron Judge pounding the gavel for a 2-run blast to the top of the first. 469 feet for his 24th of the year.
Not bad. 469, I'll take it.
Do you guys know it's about 469 feet away from from home plate at Royal Stadium?
I don't know. There's no fountains there or anything, right?
No, it's the Royals Hall of Fame sign. He inducted himself into the Royals Hall of Fame last night. He hit the sign. It's unbelievable.
That is good. That is good stuff right there. And, well, at this point, he should probably be in it.
All right.
Exactly.
Here comes the judge.
And they go on to win the game last night. Final score, 10-2.
Ball game over. Yankees win. Yankees win.
And then they'll go again tonight against those same Kansas City Royals at 7:40 for the first pitch. Our game, the coverage starts at 7 o'clock here on your home for New York Yankees baseball, TK99 and TK105. Elsewhere last night, it was the New York Mets and the Washington Nationals going extra innings, some free baseball last night. Here is the 10th inning.
McNeil lines one into right field for a base hit. Here comes Acuna around third. Hassel's thrown the plate too late. The Mets win it. One pitch in the bottom of the 10th, and Jeff McNeil delivers the third walk-off hit of his career. Mets win it 5-4.
5-4 the final, and again, Jeff McNeil, the star of that win. Elsewhere, the Boston Red Sox in Fenway Park, taking on Tampa Bay, and the second game from the minors up Roman Anthony. The opening night we played yesterday. Obviously, it's your first game in Major League Baseball in a big time park. Last night, a little different story for Roman Anthony.
Swings in a liner to left field. On the grass, all the way up against the monster. That's going to score two. He takes off for second base. He's got a double. That drives in two. And the Red Sox grab the early lead on an Anthony double.
Yeah, Roman Anthony with a hit last night. His family there, jumping for joy, taking videos. And the Sox win. They beat the Tampa Bay 3-1 there at Fenway Park. But always a big night, a good night when a young guy gets up in the big leagues and gets his first hit.
Also flashed the leather, made up for his mistake in game one, had a catch that had about a 25% catch probability, pretty much accelerated immediately to around 26 feet per second.
Look at that. Kid will be just fine. Speaking of defensive gems, there were a couple last night. One in the Cincinnati Reds win over Cleveland. Jake Fraley displaying his leather.
Line to right, long run for Fraley. On the dive, takes it away.
Goodness, did you see that?
Perfectly timed, full extension. 10 out of 10, Jake Fraley.
Wow. Even Fraley is pumped on that one. That was one heck of a play.
One heck of a play. Cincinnati wins the game. They shut out Cleveland 1-0. Another, let me see here, from the Arizona Diamondbacks game. They beat Seattle 10-3. And again, some good defensive play last night.
Fly ball deep left field, carrying back. Gurriel at the wall. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. makes the catch up against the fence.
Good, not quite as athletic as the one the night before that we played from the A's outfielder, but nonetheless, a 10-3 win for Arizona, and that a big part of it right there. Also from last night's action out west, it was the San Diego Padres dominating the LA Dodgers. And I'm trying to think of the best way to describe the play-by-play action here, but I'll just play it here for you.
Productive. Left side, Machado picks it, pops up, throws him out. I made Machado, and you are out.
Hey, Andy Pajes, guess what? You just got Machado.
You just got Machado.
All right.
Yeah. That's a little much right there.
Mad Dog can go F yourself.
Yeah, a little bit over the top. Elsewhere, let me see here. Tonight, the NBA Finals, Game 3, Oklahoma City. That series is tied up 1 apiece, by the way. It's Oklahoma City. Is that in Indiana, I believe?
First game in Indiana, yes.
All right, so that's Game 3. Tomorrow night, it'll be Game 4 of the Stanley Cup Finals, Edmonton at Florida, for the 8 o'clock start to the game. And I know somebody who's going to be there, little Sophia, who is a big-time Florida Panthers fan. Just adorable. Getting interviewed here after one of the recent games.
The fighting. It was really good, and I really liked how they punched each other a lot.
That's her favorite part of the game.
The reporter asked her a little later in the interview, "Do you want to become the official whatever news station they are fight reporter for the hockey team?" And it was the quickest yes I've ever heard in my life.
In what? Fight reporter? No doubt. I'll do it.
Yeah.
Elsewhere in the NFL, obviously still a ways off before the season starts, but, teams are getting to training camps and getting some early workouts in the off-season trades and signings, including Aaron Rodgers, who's now on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah.
Yesterday, in a brief press conference, a reporter noticing that it appears that he has a wedding ring on.
Is that a newer ring or anything else? That wedding ring? Anything?
Yeah, it's a wedding ring.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
How long ago?
It's been a couple months.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers apparently has been married for a couple of months. He had been with some young lady named Brittany. I don't know that. Or is it's because it's Aaron Rodgers? Is he married to an emotion?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
I think he did. I think he did marry his girlfriend, I guess.
I don't know, but who knows?
I swear at one point on the McAfee show, because AJ Hawk co-hosts the McAfee show, they brought it up and AJ Hawk went, "Yeah, I don't know what he does. He just kind of does whatever he does."
Yeah.
So I don't even think some of his friends knew he was married, to be honest with you.
And that's it. Is it really married? Or is it like married?
Gomez, if he's married, whatever love he has found is okay, and I hope it lasts as long as it can.
I wish him the best there. But I'm sure there will be more questions.
It'll probably be a divorce.
Yeah, but it's Aaron Rodgers.
I was gonna clean my room until I got high.
It might be the case. I don't know. But nonetheless, we wish Aaron Rodgers the best there with his new bride, apparently. So congratulations to the Pittsburgh Steelers. What string quarterback?
Third?
Two?
Two?
One? 3, somewhere in there. But
8.
Nonetheless, congratulations to Aaron Rodgers. It is 6:43 here. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
You're listening to Gomez and Company
on TK99 and TK105.
I'm William Tar. A car crash, injury resulting in
He was hanging out with DK Metcalf yesterday. They were on the golf course.
Okay.
It looked like pretty much DK was being his caddy, if we're being completely honest here. So it's good when you got a receiver making $33 million a year who's going to be your caddy.
Ben Burnley of Breaking Benjamin Unplugged.
We got a couple of minutes here.
Okay.
What's great about that Machado clip is he had 3 hits, 5 RBIs. I couldn't find a single one of those. The only thing I could find was that clip of you got Machado. So
they make it harder and harder to find them.
I was like, this is probably the hottest rivalry going in baseball right now. And I can't find the main player on the Padres, 3 hits, 5 RBIs. I can't find one of them, but I can find the great play-by-play.
All I see is Brittany. I can't find anything else about. Got a name.
Yeah.
Good for Brittany. Maybe they're.
What's half of $300 million?
Yeah. What's half of? She'll get 2 MVP trophies when they divorce. Look at her. She'll get half a Super Bowl ring.
Half a Super Bowl ring.
I know we've only known each other for a few hours and we're really high. Want to get married? I'm Aaron Rodgers. Sure.
I'm Aaron Rodgers.
Okay.
I wrote the bestseller called Bicycle Built for Sorrow.
Mm.
As long as he doesn't pull a Brett Favre.
Hmm. Okay.
About a minute and a half here.
Okie dokie.
That edible arrangement makes a lot of money.
It's popular.
At least I think. I see them everywhere.
That's good stuff. You can eat it.
That's true. Theoretically, anything that involves food in America should be $1 billion.
You're good to go.
Prospect, yeah.
You're good to go. Here we go, about 10 seconds.
Okay.
That's a lot of cups.
Matthews one price. No haggling, no fake sales, no theatrics. Gomez and Company on TK99 and TK105. Syracuse's classic rock.
Already 6:49 here on the Wednesday morning get-together, halfway to the weekend. And weather-wise, a pick day in quite a while. Sunny, low 80s. Doesn't get easier than that. Clear tonight in the 60s. Tomorrow, mix of sun and clouds, 75-ish. So a couple of days in a row, believe it or not, with no rain. So
I'll take it.
Enjoy that if you can. Text line here, 605-8874. Of course, you can find us on Twitch, on QSportsTalk.com. The show within the show is the stream chat. And then also through our various YouTube channels for the Syracuse Nationals, for example, Facebook, etc., where I got a message here, direct message in the Facebook asking if I'm getting royalties for the picture that's currently being used by Syracuse University. No, as it turns out. It was at a game. It was October of 2022. Syracuse had shut out Wagner. It was like 59-0 or something like that. And as I often do, I just snap pictures of the campus or wherever. I like to take outdoor shots, camping up in the mountains, and I post it up on the Facebook. There's the Krause College there, and well lit and nice colors in the sky.
Yeah.
And then somebody sent me last night. This is the poster being sold by the Whitman School of Business.
Gomez.
That's my picture.
It is legit your actual picture?
My actual picture.
And how did they get it?
Well, the 1991 alum who was credited with it just stole it off my Facebook page. And then they And then so other people have been sending me updates. Like there's a whole wall of them for sale.
Gomez.
They've sold about 400 of them for at least $25 each. Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to be a jerk, but that's your picture.
That's my picture.
So that's about $10,000.
I think somebody's got some explaining to do.
Well,
again.
as it turns out, I'm golfing today in the Ronald McDonald House Golf Tournament, and my playing partner is District Attorney William Fitzpatrick.
It's true. Yeah.
It's my picture.
That's your picture.
My picture. But, probably buried somewhere in the, when you sign up for Facebook or download Apple Tunes, wherever, there's probably something in there you agreed to that you don't know you agreed to when you just start the account. Probably you give up some of your rights.
I don't know. You might give them up to Facebook, but are all of your pictures public domain because they're on
That's
Facebook?
What I mean. I don't know. I don't know what the statute of limitations is. It's coming up on a 3-year-old photo. But the bottom line is my picture, and some other guy is taking credit for it. And the Whitman School of, quote, business is profiting from my work without any credit. And there has been let me double check my bank account. No, I don't see anything new in there this morning.
I know, you want to play nice. You want to be nice about things.
Yeah.
But I think you have a legitimate complaint.
Probably not. I mean, as far as financial, give me credit for it at least. But I think once you put something up there, it's lost to the universe. But nonetheless, I will run that by Joe Stanley, the official legal advisor on the show.
I think you absolutely should.
But at the very least, give proper credit to it. It's not the 1991 alum who is credited with the picture.
When I'm hearing it,
I think there's some legal precedent for you to be A, credited and B, compensated. I really think that this.
Well, I think
this
so
is an
too, 'cause
issue.
It's mine, but I don't think,
yeah, I know.
I don't think I've much of a leg to stand on. But like I said, I'm, as it turns out, golfing with the district attorney today. So we'll have a couple hours to.
Yeah, a couple of hours. A couple of hours.
Yes.
1991 alum who you stole my friend's picture.
It just sounds like to me the Whitman School of Business is okay with plagiarism.
Exactly.
And that's good for incoming students.
And pilfering.
Yep. That's all I'm saying. Easy papers.
Yeah.
Good grades.
Randy says, have your people contact their people and we'll work up a deal.
I think there should be a deal in the works.
Anyway, to answer the question directly, no, I have not been paid. Anyway, where are we? Okay, it's 6:54. I know next hour it's not an insurance matter, but Joe Convertino Jr. from CH Insurance will be along with his Cup of Joe segment. And then on the financial side, we happen to have Lee Baldwin joining us from DollarInvestmentClub.com. Maybe he's got some
he might have insight. Yeah.
But nonetheless, straight ahead, we have some celebrating to do here with some 7 o'clock shots and shout outs. We will do that next.
TK.
Well, we have a clip for today's show.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's shady. And that person should absolutely be ashamed of themselves.
And they graduated from the Visual and Performing Arts School. So
that person's a year older than me because I graduated in 92. So they're, you know what I mean? So I'm just trying to how old are they? Yeah. They're my age. That's a grown person who should know better.
Yeah.
Not a kid who's like, wow, internet, everything's free. Were you hot when you saw that?
Well,
were you like, wait a minute?
Table.
I saw the picture and it's like, wow, that looks familiar. And so I scrolled back through and I've got the exact date and time of the picture and because I posted that day probably 4 or 5 pictures around campus because it was a nice fall night. It was like, oh, that came out nice. And that's one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Where can I find this for sale?
Syracuse alumni. Let me see here. I'll give you the exact. That's like where the.
Oh, it's just they have it like up on there. They've announced it's for sale on there.
They've sold 400. There's only 100 left of the.
Oh, they did 500 print run.
They did a 500 print run. They've sold 400. There's less than 100 left.
They were hoping to get in and get out.
Exactly.
Yes, I'd like to contact the alumni services,
please.
Quick question. Alumni affairs.
Yeah.
That's true, Jen. My photography is being sold for profit. That makes me a professional photographer.
It's actually a really good point.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just I'm not the one getting paid for it. Somebody is at least. At least someone's getting paid for it.
I absolutely think you could make some kind of case and get things moving with like 2 phone calls.
Should we get wild?
Yeah.
Anything about it?
No.
Yes.
Yeah. Let me get.
It's like, John, who do you know of
Brent Brown, Bayheim, Red.
No, but you have a friend in the publishing department. You have, so I might call your friend in the publishing department.
All right, let's go right to the top, and then there's a song. I'm just grabbing a couple of quick clips here.
Huh?
Oh, that must have been an interesting moment when you discovered it. Like,
Oh my God.
I know that.
I know that picture. That's mine.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody knows their own picture, like the person who knows it.
Yeah, you took it.
Yeah.
I know what that is. I'm pretty sure that's mine.
And tax and DMV fees, they're all included. Or want an even lower monthly payment? Pay your first payment, tax and DMV up front, and your payment is only $199. You can drive a $41,300 2025 Kia Niro EV Wind Edition for only $199 a month. Get a lease for $199 or $259 a month for a Niro EV. There are only 15 available, so don't wait. Even with reduced lease pricing, Kia of East Syracuse will still give you up to $4,000 over fair market value for your trade. Kia of East Syracuse, home with a 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty.
This has been a special report from KNN, brought to you by Kia of East Syracuse.
I will say that picture does show Syracuse during the fall or
Yeah.
late summer.
It's October 1st.
Yeah, so there you go. As beautiful as anywhere on the planet. Really.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Picture.
I really
sold for money.
Yeah. I know.
Was that taken on the phone though? Was just from the phone?
It's on his phone.
It's still in my, because I'm bad at deleting things. I've got like 20,000 pictures on my phone. But I just scrolled through, and I got the exact date along with all the other photos that I took that day. And I just scrolled to the date. Yeah, let's go Orange.
I seriously think you should make a phone call later. It's like,
That is.
I can't believe someone would have the guts, the balls, really, the gall in this day and age.
I mean,
to lift the picture off Facebook and think like nobody's gonna notice.
If it was a friend of mine, I would do it as a joke just to see how long I can make it last, and then I would give them like the money or you know what I mean. Like, but if I don't know the person, that is outrageous.
And it's not like nobody knows Gomez. That's the other thing. You stole a picture from Gomez, who knows like everybody in Syracuse, you knucklehead.
Let me put it. I have a friend who's been playing Xbox with somebody who is from Pennsylvania. He's been playing Xbox with this person. They just randomly met in like a Call of Duty lobby in like 2010, 11, something like that. That person, when they were like, so what do you do? I said, I work on the radio in Syracuse. They're like, oh, who do you work with? I said, Gomez. They went, Gomez Adams? And I said, yeah. They're from Pennsylvania, and they know who he is. So
Yeah.
All right, I'll be right back. There's a
Yeah.
kind of Tom Petty song here.
Yeah.
Just a random person who a friend of mine has been playing Xbox with.
You might as well have just stolen the picture from DA Bill Fitzpatrick himself. Like, are you serious? It's kind of like, and I bet when he tells Bill what happened, Bill gets pissed.
Oh, yeah.
On his behalf.
And then Bill's going to shoot
And,
a 70
like-
tomorrow. It's going to be a great golf round, and they're going to get this solved.
Bill might make a phone call for Gomez to
On hole
get
number
an
2.
attorney, to find an attorney who handles this type of dispute and says, hey, man, my friend Gomez just got a picture stolen. It's a violation of blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I got you. No problem, Bill.
The thing
Click.
is, he might be like that whole, like the stuff you sign up for Facebook.
Yeah.
He should get credit, but the whole like money thing, he probably did
No,
sign his rights away.
For Facebook. Facebook can steal your picture, but I can't steal it and then use it to make posters and sell it. That's totally separate.
Or they probably are going to, we edited it. You know what I mean? They put like.
Doesn't matter. It's the original.
Like a
If they didn't edit shit. I definitely think that there's something there. Absolutely. You can call the dean. Call Severud.
Get him in
Hello. Really, it's the person who stole the picture is who's at fault.
Yeah. It's an interesting tactic. I don't really know what you have to gain.
Because they stole the pic. Well, I mean, are they being financially compensated by the university for that poster?
Well, how cheap Syracuse is. He's probably making $3 a picture. So 500 times 3.
I think there's an initial compensation. There's a flat rate, and then there's probably some right? You either sign a flat fee, you sign, here's my picture, here's the rights, $2,000, thank you. Or you get, okay, we'll send you a check for whatever we make every quarter.
That is a good point.
And now it's hanging in the bookstore?
Yeah, I want to go over there and see it up in the bookstore. What blows my mind is the idea that people who go there and people who just live around here, the amount of money they spend on tickets to concerts, football games, basketball games, and then the people who pay tuition, and we got to go in there and pay $25. Especially like people who went to Whitman, they got to go pay $25 to get a picture of the school they paid to go to.
Well, they could just take a picture and frame it themselves, but this is official. I know. They made so much money. Money. All right.
I mean, that bookstore has its own little Apple Center.
Yeah.
It is a nice bookstore, though. Nice. It's a nice 2 floors.
Oh, yeah. It's a beautiful bookstore. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay.
There.
On the Twitter, he has pinned pictures.
Oh, really?
There's one of them. It's not the same, but he's pinned some pictures.
Those are very familiar in my phone as well. Classic Rock, TK99 and TK105. Tom Petty there. It's Gomez and Company here. Welcome to the festivities. It is 7:05. Thin clouds out there. It is 61 degrees. We'll tack on about 20 degrees today, and that will end up in the low 80s and sunny and dry. Sounds crazy.
All right.
But nonetheless, we are headed for a pretty decent day weather-wise. Text line here is 605-8874. Let me just check and get caught up here with the magic texting machine. Again, programming note for tomorrow, when we have Brandon Steiner on tomorrow, the best combination of sports memorabilia and then the story of how you got it. Like if maybe, for example, you bumped into some famous sports person this past weekend at the Boxing Hall of Fame, maybe. And there's a great story behind that. And maybe somebody signed, Manny Pacquiao signed something, but you got a cool story. That counts. You can send that along. And then tomorrow, Brandon Steiner, A, will tell you how much it's worth. B, someone tomorrow is going to win a pair of tickets to an upcoming New York Yankees game at Yankee Stadium.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm. That's a really great prize, so make it good.
Speaking of the Boxing Hall of Fame, the lovely Sydney Sweeney was in town, obviously, for the parade. She was the Grand Marshal on Sunday in Canastota. She is portraying Christy Martin in an upcoming biopic. In an interview, I don't know if it took place maybe at the Boxing Hall of Fame, but in order to get in boxing shape to look more like Christy Martin, as actors and actresses do, she's method, packed on some pounds, worked out, ate different, and put on, as she said, she gained for the role about 30 pounds.
Yeah,
and then,
of muscle.
And then lost it, after being done with the movie. But when you see her in the movie, she's all buffed up and bigger. And this is what she said about that experience. Quote, "My boobs got bigger.
Yeah.
My butt was huge. It was crazy. I was like, oh my God."
Yeah. That's what happens when you actually eat. You eat real food. 30 pounds on that little frame. Yep. That's what happens.
That happens.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
Aside from that, other questions here. Let me see here regarding, I was talking the previous break about a picture that I had taken a couple years ago up on campus after an SU football game. It was in October of 2022. Syracuse had just defeated Wagner. It was like 59-0 or whatever. So on the way out, as I often do, I just take pictures. If I see something nice, not just on campus, but around town, I'll take pictures when I'm out for a run.
Yeah.
If we're out hiking, if we're on vacation. In this case,
that's your thing.
Yeah,
that's your thing. You do this. You've been doing this for years, taking these really great pictures. I mean, God, you probably take a couple of pictures a day.
Sometimes, if I'm up and around and it's a nice sunrise or something. But anyway, long story short, somebody had grabbed that picture and then it's now being sold as a fundraiser for the Whitman School of Business up at Syracuse University for $25. Oh, actually, of a donation of at least $25. So someone maybe paid a lot more in order to get the print.
Yeah.
But again, the question, another one in text. Long story, I'll answer all the questions. No, I didn't get paid.
No, you have not been paid. You have not been credited.
No.
Because someone lifted the picture.
That's right.
From your Facebook, which is why we're talking about it.
Exactly.
And you are very composed and, dignified. And I'm all indignant. Like, you need to get paid. Come on. Who do we know?
Yeah,
who do we know? You know everybody. So please, because Gomez won't fight for himself, apparently, I'm fighting for you. Bill Fitzpatrick is going to come to your rescue. I know it.
As I mentioned earlier, I'm actually golfing with the DA today in the Ronald McDonald House Charity Golf Tournament. But nonetheless, and I will say, it's a beautiful picture.
Yes.
And the fact that it's being sold means at some level I'm a professional photographer.
Absolutely.
Much like if I do a comedy show and I get $50 in free beer.
Yes.
I'm a professional. Oh, that counts, right?
Yes.
Nonetheless, no.
Come on.
Perhaps some resolution down the road. I don't know. But aside from that, Let me see here. One text at 605-8874. Somebody heard a little bit of our chat yesterday with Nina Di Gregorio, Nina D, from the Femmes of Rock. Tomorrow night, by the way, bike night every Thursday night at Sharky's. But tonight, a very fun show, the Femmes of Rock and Nina Di Gregorio, Nina D, a YouTube sensation for her electric violin playing. We played a little bit of her version of Eruption from Van Halen. The band plays all like great 80s rock.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
there's 4
AC/DC.
girls on
Yeah.
violin, and they have a whole band.
Mhm.
That show is tonight at the Sharky's. And then at the end of the conversation yesterday, we told Nina that she's in luck because she's traveling in from out of town. And the weather looked to be nice and clear tonight for the show at Sharky's. And she said that was not the case last time she was there.
That's great, because last year when we were at Sharky's, it was in the middle of a thunderstorm, and something got struck by lightning and blew our power out, and we had to pause the performance until we figured that out. So hopefully that doesn't happen this year again.
Now I think they're in good shape for tonight. But to answer that question, that show is tonight at Sharky's. Thanks to our friends here at Lipton for the hard iced tea lemon flavored beverage that we have been enjoying for our 7 o'clock shots and shout outs. We will do that here this morning. Where would you like to begin? Who would you like to celebrate here?
Oh, let me see. I want to start with the kid who last night had to walk around the neighborhood. This is his job, and ask people if they want like bug spray stuff, just like a cold call.
Okay.
And he was so dedicated to his riff, right? His whole thing he had to say. I'm like, yeah, buddy, I'm trying to get out of it. I'm trying to I just kept saying how much is it? And he's like, I'm getting to that. So he had to go through his whole script, and I could see the wheels turning, and he's getting through his whole script, and he did it. And I said, you did a really good job. I said, no, I'm not interested. But he held tough, and he did his thing. I still said no, but he did what he had to do. Somebody must have been watching him.
You know what? Years and years ago, when I was living on the west side of town over near Western Lights, a guy knocked on the door. Opened the door, and it was like, a vacuum cleaner, old school like that. And he just flat out said, look, I need to just do my spiel. The guy out in the van there is my boss. He's watching. Can you just let me talk? You don't even have to buy anything. You don't have to say anything. Just let me say my thing. Yes, go ahead.
Yes.
And then he did it, and he kind of demonstrated in the doorway. And then I said, well, good luck, though, but no thanks. I'm all good. I felt bad, but he was honest. He said, look, I got to do this. It's my job.
Yeah, I know. I tried. I'm like, I'm like, I'll take your paper. I'll take your flyer, whatever I need. But it's not sorry, buddy, not happening. So shots and shout outs to that kid. And so sorry, bro.
Let me see some birthday wishes here. Shots and shout outs. Happy birthday to Frank Beard from ZZ Top.
Oh.
You having a birthday today?
The only one without a beard.
Exactly.
He's that guy.
Also, birthday wishes to, from the world of music, Graham Russell.
Okay.
Graham Russell. Again, a name you might not roll off the tongue, but. I'm all out of love. I'm so lost without that guy.
Air Supply.
The high voice from Air Supply. I think they are, they're still out touring and doing shows.
Yeah, they're on those. Yeah, they'll do those yacht rock tours with the big bands and stuff. Air Supply.
Which is perfect. Other birthday wishes here to Shia LaBeouf, the actor who, our new intern, by the way, Nick, kind of looks a little bit like Shia LaBeouf.
Do it!
Okay.
Just do it!
It's part of his famous motivational video from a couple years ago. Happy birthday to actor Hugh Laurie, who was in Veep, but also House. He played the genius Dr. House, who my contention was, if he was such a genius at medicine, how come he couldn't solve his own limp? But nonetheless, happy birthday to him. Also, the lovely and talented Adrienne Barbeau is having a birthday today.
I love her.
From back in the day. Former headliner at the Taste of Syracuse, Donnie Van Zant from 38 Special is having a birthday today, as is actor Peter Dinklage.
Okay.
Having a birthday today from a bunch of things. I mean, Game of Thrones.
Yes, he was Tyrion Lannister in Game of Thrones, which was his big role, but he had done other things. He's been the commencement speaker for a few different colleges, and if you ever get a chance to see his commencement speech about his crappy life before he said, you know what, I'm going all in on acting, this is what I really want to do. He worked in a cubicle, he like sold insurance or something, and he just had enough one day.
And that's it. And became a movie star, including a great role in Elf.
So, on the cover above the title.
Does Santa know that you left the workshop?
You know, we're all laughing our heads off.
Did you have to borrow a reindeer to get down here?
Buddy, go back to the basement. Hey, Jack Reed, I get more action in a week than you've had your entire life.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great role.
Starring there with Buddy the Elf. Other things to celebrate here today from Showbiz 1982. This movie had its big open. E.T., the Spielberg classic. At some point, I could find it. Maybe I put it up there once again before, but the auditions for the roles of the kids that ended up being in the cast, the little kid that played Elliot, his performance on camera for the audition is really great. And you hear Spielberg's voice just telling him, you got it. Like, you're the kid. That's what I want. But nonetheless, also, let me see here, 1990, from the world of sports, this great moment.
Anticipation from the crowd of 35,000 plus here in Oakland. Owen Ryan, the 2-0 pitch. Fly ball, right field. Ruben Sierra in foul territory. Number 6 for Nolan Ryan.
Nolan Ryan's 6 no-hitter coming on this date in 1990. Went on a year later to pitch number 7, by the way. Because this is the time of year they used to have, the summer blockbusters would get released this time of year, including Jurassic Park.
Yeah, Spielberg is very familiar with this time of year.
Yeah.
This is his busy time.
Yep, he does pretty well. Also, on this day deal, it could have been a great day for Brian Dunkelman, and it was briefly. But do you remember the name, Brian Dunkelman?
God, how do I know that name?
He was the original co-host of American Idol.
That's right.
So after 1 year with Ryan Seacrest, decided, this show's going nowhere.
Yeah. Well, when he was doing it, it was a crap set. Did you ever see like early American Idol shoots where he's on it? It's like a room with a desk and nothing.
Hey, you know what? Done is
and
better
he
than
didn't
perfect,
see it.
is what they say.
Yep.
They
That's
got
true.
started, and in hindsight, probably wishes he didn't leave American Idol. But nonetheless, also, among other things today, it's National Corn on the Cob Day.
Yeah.
And I know the late comic Mitch Hedberg, a fan.
You know they call corn on the cob, right? But that's how it comes out of the ground, man. They should call that corn. They should call every other version corn off the cob. It's not like if you cut off my arm, you would call my arm Mitch. But then reattach it and call it Mitch altogether.
Velcro, who would you like to throw in here for some 7 o'clock shots and shout-outs here?
I'm starting to think Walker and Katie are lying because this kid still isn't born. But I'm told today it's supposed to be born. So
poor Katie.
We'll try again.
Try again.
Katie.
Okay.
But we'll.
Day 2.
Well, they say Walker told me it's confirmed today. I'm not taking his word for it. But so shots and a shout out to them, and hopefully the kid is born.
There you go. And cheers and salute, everybody. It is 7:20. Well, what do you say? Let's go about the business here of finding Central New York's smartest person alive.
It's time to play Question Impossible to find the smartest person alive.
Get this right, you can brag about it all stinking day long. Here you go. Lisa, what is today's question?
All right. 94% of American homes consume about 8 pounds of these every year. 94% of American homes consume about 8 pounds of these every year.
I was going to say like peanut butter, but it wouldn't fit the... I'll go with it. Oh, peanut butter.
Mm-hmm. All right. Good guess. Incorrect. Paul?
Spiders.
Spiders.
Well, they're sleeping.
No. I don't think it's 8 pounds of spiders. I don't know, maybe 2 spiders, but no, not spiders. 94% of American homes consume about 8 pounds of these every year. What is it?
424-8599 if you want to guess on the phone, or feel free to text in a guess at 605-88784. We'll get your guesses here after Van Halen on Classic Rock TK99 and TK105. Alrighty then.
Bear now.
We'll get some on the phone here.
Yeah.
Hi there, TK. What do you think it is?
Hey guys, how you doing? Frankie.
Oh, Frank. Yeah. What is it?
Banana.
Hang on a second. Hi there, TK. What's your guess?
Pasta.
Hang on a second. TK, what's your guess?
Strawberries.
Hang on a second. Hi, TK. What do you think it is?
We're going with pasta.
Pasta. 8 pounds of pasta. You know, that's a solid guess here, because when you make it, you always end up making more than you think you need.
That's right.
It is not pasta, though, but thank you for the guess.
Thank you.
So long for them. Hi, TK, and what do you think it is?
Bananas, Gomez.
Bananas. Frankie, it's not bananas. How are the greens today at Wanoa?
Well, the greens are fine, Gomez. It's just the fairways and the rough. It's just so wet, you know?
Yeah. Well, hang in there. Keep at it, Frankie, but not quite, but thanks for the guess.
Thanks, buddy. See ya.
Yep, see ya. TK, what do you think it is?
Is it spider leg?
Not spider legs, but thank you for the call. All right, so long for that. Bye-bye. TK, what's your guess?
Coffee?
Hang on a second. TK, what's your guess?
I'll say Brussels sprout.
Hang on a second. TK, what do you think it is?
I think it's coffee.
Another great guess. Not coffee, however, but thanks for the call.
Thank you.
So long for now. TK, and what do you think?
Hey, Gomez, I'll go with Brussels sprout.
Oh, man, 8 pounds of Brussels sprouts. Not the answer. Are you a Brussels sprout guy?
Yeah, I love them.
I do too.
Baby cabbage.
Yeah, it's not the answer, but a great guess. Thanks for the call.
All right, you're welcome. Have a great day.
You too.
Gomez.
Yeah, you too. Bye. Classic Rock, TK99 and TK105 Van Halen there. It's Gomez and company here. And Lisa, we are still looking for the correct guess this morning here in the Question Impossible. Again, the actual question is what now?
95% of American homes consume about 8 pounds of these every year. What is it?
424-8599, a number to dial up here if you want to give it a shot on the phone. Hi, TK. What do you think it is?
I'm going to go with pasta.
Pasta, 8 pounds of pasta. You know, that's a solid guess here, because when you make it, You always end up making more than you think you need.
That's right.
It is not pasta, though, but thank you for the guess.
I think.
So long for now. Hi, TK, and what do you think it is?
Bananas, Gomez.
Bananas. Frankie, it's not bananas. How are the greens today at Wanoa?
Well, the greens are fine, Gomez. It's just the fairways and the rough. It's just so wet, you know?
Yeah. Well, hang in there. Keep at it, Frankie, but not quite, but thanks for the guess.
Thanks, buddy. See ya.
Yep, see ya. TK, what do you think it is?
Is it spider leg?
Not spider legs. But thank you for the call. Bye-bye. No, it's not something like that. A couple more here on the phone. TK, what do you think it is?
I think it's coffee.
Another great guess. Not coffee, however, but thanks for the call.
Thank you.
So long for now. TK, and what do you think?
Hey, Gomez, I'm going with Brussels sprouts.
Oh, man, 8 pounds of Brussels sprouts. Not the answer. Are you a Brussels sprout guy?
Yeah, I love them.
I do too.
Baby cabbage.
Yeah. It's not the answer, but a great guess. Thanks for the call.
All right, you're welcome. Have a good day,
You too.
Gomez.
Yeah,
Bye.
you too. Bye. What are some of the incorrect guesses from the stream chat of QSportsTalk.com?
Let's see. 8 pounds of crab legs, cheese, pickles, beach sand, spices, corn, onions, dead skin, no. French fries, oranges, bugs, sausages, no. Cookies, salt, potatoes. Let me see what else we have in here. A lot of pickle guesses. No, not pickle time yet.
Other incorrect guesses from text. It is not marshmallows, potato chips, bugs, eggs. None of those. Hi, TK. What do you think it is?
M&M.
Not M&Ms, but thanks. Some are getting close. I want to say like Frankie's guess of bananas.
That was he was on the right path.
Path with that one there. TK, what do you think it is?
Grapes.
Not grapes.
No.
So it's not bananas. It is not grapes.
No.
Hi, TK.
It's easy, I think.
Hi there. What's your guess?
Strawberries.
Strawberries. Are you a strawberry person?
I'm a strawberry blonde, but no, I don't really care for strawberries. But my grandson is growing some.
What is your first name?
This is Diana Ross. I can't even speak this morning.
That's okay.
I am the smartest man alive.
You're the smartest person alive.
Diana, congratulations. You can brag about it all stinking day long now. Okay. Take care. Drive safe. Bye-bye. Yeah. Strawberries.
Yeah. 94% of American homes consume about 8 pounds of strawberries every year. 6% of American homes cannot have strawberries in their home because they're allergic to them.
Oh, that's a shame.
Or somebody has an issue or they don't like them or whatever. But there's like 6% of Americans are, ew, strawberries. Which sounds crazy.
Diane, congratulations. Officially today's smartest person alive. So I'll do something kind of quick on the other side and then back to a break, and then I think Joe Convertino will be on the phone.
Sounds lovely. Okay. Yeah. Yep, I saw some strawberry guesses. Yeah, I think I did see Melissa get it first. Yeah, Melissa, we planted strawberries as ground cover. We're trying to get rid of the Pachysandra and make it just strawberries. Yeah, I think our animals get them before we ever see them. But we've got some nice ones out there in our little ground cover area. And strawberries as ground cover just seems so much more efficient and nice. It's like, oh, that's strawberries. That's cool. And the critters eat them. And they look pretty. And it's not just nonsense and bugs. So. Whoops.
About 30 seconds here.
Okay.
Live and local. Syracuse's classic rock, TK99 and TK105.
7:35 here, Wednesday morning, halfway to the weekend, and a pretty good looking day. Eventual sunshine. It's kind of partly cloudy and a little bit hazy at the moment, but it's going to be sunny, warm, dry, low 80s for a high. Get out and enjoy that. Last night, the New York Yankees taking on the Kansas City Royals. Another big night for Aaron Judge.
Judge hits it high and deep, and forget about it. Aaron Judge pounding the gavel for a 2-run blast to the top of the first. 469 feet for his 24th of the year.
Yeah, apparently depositing it right into the Kansas City Royals Hall of Fame area in their park.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, but nonetheless, a win.
Ball game over. Yankees win. The Yankees win.
Another game tonight against the same Kansas City Royals at 7:40 for the first pitch. Our game day coverage tonight starts at 7 o'clock here on your home for New York Yankees baseball, TK99 and TK105. Next hour, we'll chat with our official financial advisor on the show. It's Lee Baldwin from DollarInvestmentClub.com. Coming up here in a bit, it's our Cup of Joe with Joe Convertino. We'll take a break here. We'll be right back.
Gomez.
Okie dokie.
He entered that start last night. Just 5 appearances in Major League Baseball. 2-1, 0.85 ERA. First rookie and second rookie ever since Fernando Valenzuela, Fernando Mania, to start all first 5 starts of his career. 6 innings, 1 earned or less. Showed up last night and got shelled.
It's like golf. It's mad.
469 feet, first inning to Aaron Judge. Baseball will drive you nuts.
Need a roof? Call Wright Roofing at 315-288-5724. Join in on the Wright Roofing 300 going on now. They're on target to sell over 300 roofs this year. That means huge savings to you with at least $2,000 off full roof replacements. Wright Roofing 300. Shingles, metal, flat rubber, or repair, they do it all. With 35 years in business, fully insured, and always a lifetime warranty, they are your roofing contractor. 315-288-5724 or visit WrightRoofingNY.com. Stop into the brand new showroom at 5874 State Route 31 in Cicero. The high quality materials, craftsmanship, integrity, and professional roofing installers sets Wright Roofing way above the rest. 315-288-5724 or WrightRoofingNY.com. Visit their showroom at 5874 State Route 31 in Cicero to look at their high quality roofing products. Wright Roofing 300. Be part of it and save thousands on your beautiful new roof. Right warranty, right price, right company. Wright Roofing.
Dining at your favorite restaurants should always be an experience. That's why 11 Waters not only serves amazing food and drinks, but also an atmosphere you can't get anywhere else. From a relaxing bistro brunch to a romantic dinner, 11 Waters has it all. Come enjoy the ambiance of 11 Waters, conveniently located on South Warren Street on the ground level of Marriott Syracuse downtown. Now open for dinner Tuesday through Saturday, 5 to 10 p.m. Plus get complimentary valet parking right outside the main door. For more dining information, go to 11waters.com.
My doctor just told me I had stage 4 prostate cancer.
Why wasn't it caught earlier? I don't know how to remain myself.
The only thing worse than learning you have cancer is learning you should have been diagnosed sooner. Should your doctor have tested you earlier? Were you denied a potential cure because your doctor failed to act? If so, you're not alone. The Porter Law Group can get you the answers you deserve. Call 833-888-LATE for a free case evaluation or visit nycancerlawyers.com.
Hey, Central New York, listen to this. At Kia of East Syracuse, get a 3-year lease for $259 a month with only $259 down. Don't worry about the 8% tax and DMV fees. They're all included. Or want an even lower monthly payment? Pay your first payment, tax and DMV up front, and your payment is only $199. You can drive a $41,300 2025 Kia Niro EV Wind Edition for only $199 a month. Get a lease for $199 or $259 a month for a Niro EV. There are only 15 available, so don't wait. Even with reduced lease pricing, Kia of East Syracuse will still give you up to $4,000 over fair market value for your trade. Kia of East Syracuse, home of the 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty.
This has been a special report from KNN, brought to you by Kia of East Syracuse.
Stock number 26807. Security deposit waived. 10,000 miles per year. Excess miles 20 cents per mile. Based on Tier 1 credit approval through primary lender. With approved credit. ABB offer based on condition of trade. Not all trades will qualify. See dealer for details. Expires month end.
Looking for a better job with great pay and full benefits? EJ Fabrication in Phoenix, New York is hiring now with multiple openings on both first and second shift for skilled welders and machine operators. If you're ready to work with a company that values quality, safety,
Gomez, about how long do we have?
You know, I'm kind of waiting here. I sent a text to Joe. I know he's traveling. To see if I could call him here. It's supposed to be like in like 5 to 7 minutes. But if he could go early, I would. But if not, it'll be about 4.5 minutes from right now.
Okay.
You know, I'm going to opt for that. I'm going to go ahead and play a song here.
Okay.
So it'll be about 4 minutes from now.
All right. I'll see you in 4 minutes.
inventory of new and used vehicles in stock, ready for immediate delivery. If you have been turned down elsewhere for any reason, go to SyracuseCredit.com or come into our offices at McGuire Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Syracuse at 959 Hiawatha Boulevard West. Online or in person, you'll be treated with respect and we'll get you approved. We'll say yes and get you in the car or truck you want on your budget the same day. This is the new way to finance your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Shop the best selection of cars in upstate New York and watch how fast your approval happens. SyracuseCredit.com. This changes everything.
Gomez and Company on TK99 and TK105, Syracuse's classic rock.
Hold on to what we got. Sing it, everybody. Classic Rock, TK99 and TK105 Bon Jovi there. It's Gomez and Company here. It is 7:45 right on the stinking button. Don't try that at home. Some thin clouds, we'll call it, and 61, but headed to the low 80s today. Plenty of sunshine, good-looking, sunny, dry day. Lisa live from the loft at the home office as we welcome in our pal Joe Convertino Jr. from CH Insurance for our Cup of Joe. And Joe, what's going on this week? What are you doing?
Good morning, Lisa and Gomez. How are you?
Good morning.
And I know,
Good.
yesterday you sent a message there because I know you've got you and John are headed in an important business trip somewhere.
Yeah, business trip, Gomez. Thanks for being adaptable. Your team at Galaxy pushing me up a couple days. Thank you.
That's okay.
Well, then later today we're flying across the pond.
Oh, where to?
Now, what pond? Could it be Lake Ontario? Could it be Sandy Pond? I want you guys to guess.
Well, the big pond. Then I'm assuming it would
the Atlantic Ocean.
Well, if you're flying across Oneida Lake, I mean, I could drive you there.
You're right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So
where golf started. Let's see if Lisa can get this.
You're going to Scotland?
Scotland.
Wow. What important business ventures is happening in the Ancient and Royal?
Well, we're going to, understand how the Ancient Royal, how their insurance programs work, at Carnoustie and Trump National and Dunbarry and maybe the Old Course.
Okay, well, it's some solid research that you have planned for the next couple of days then. So, I was willing on Friday, because you'd mentioned this to me like a week or so ago, or maybe at the Taste of Syracuse. We bumped into each other.
Taste, I saw you, yes.
Yeah. And then of trying to do it live while you were in Scotland on Friday. But, I mean, the time difference there would have made it a little bit of a challenge.
Right. So Gomez and Lisa, our normal call is 8:10 in the morning.
That's right.
So it would have been 3:10 your time.
In the
in the morning.
For us.
In the morning. So I would have had to get you on your cell phones.
So is that 5 hours? So it would have been like 1:40 or so your time, but you'll be well into your, and I'm using big air quotes here, Joe, meetings.
I'll be in my meetings.
At St. Andrews.
Okay. Well, Joe,
I'll try to bring you a souvenir, guys.
Well, before you travel internationally, just traveling around town, and it obviously the old joke. There's two seasons in the Syracuse: winter and road construction. It's road construction, but it seems like every road, like even my back roads, even my secret ways around town are not secret anymore because those are all being hacked up. Like you can't get anywhere. But in fact, this happened just yesterday. A guy was pulling. I can't remember where I was pulling it into a parking lot. He had hit a pothole and had a flat tire. Oh, it was right out here, right in front of the radio station. So he was changing the flat from hitting a pothole out on West Street.
Yeah, what's happening, guys, with potholes, construction, we've had a lot of calls the past few weeks. Debris off the trucks, a stone hits your windshield when you're driving. What should you do? It's really the fault of the truck or the paver, and you're going slow, but a lot of these things flip off and damage your car or break a window. Similar when you come out, say, from a Wegmans or grocery store that you see dings. I mean, we're seeing a lot of things that one of the questions would be, well, who's responsible? Well, it's really your insurance if you want to put that claim in, but not that we're looking at everything, but if you notice the person that the truck, a lot of these big truckers and construction companies, the name of the company's on the outside of their, vehicle, you can call, and typically they're addressing a lot of complaints, and 8 out of 10 times they're going to pay that claim. As long as you give them where it was, the time, you don't probably need a police report, right? Those are just situations you should address. Talk to your agent on how to handle that type of situation. Because if you put that claim in, they'll try to subrogate, but it may hit you at renewal time as an incident.
Gotcha. It is frustrating, And then I've been probably this week. Every time I get on the highway, I'm behind one of the construction trucks. It says, "Don't follow." At some point, you got to follow it. I mean, I can't stop driving. It's like,
right? don't follow, but look at the name of the company on the truck. You never know. You never know.
Joe, listen, enjoy your trip there, your meetings internationally there. I'll be thinking about you.
Thank you, and we'll give you a recap in a couple weeks.
Excellent.
All right.
Joe,
Take lots of pictures. Take lots of pictures, Joe.
I will. Have a good week, and have a great day.
Well, Lisa, there'll be boring pictures of Joe in meetings, but if you like,
I know.
I mean, I'm sure Joe can take them anyway.
As you drive to your meeting, take some pictures.
Joe, thanks. I'll put you on hold just for a second, okay?
Thank you.
Yeah, no, go ahead. It's Joe Convertino and CH Insurance and our Cup of Joe. All right, hang on there.
This drive involve 18 holes.
Exactly. I'll be right back here.
Before they invade your home, call Gannon Pest Control for our proven spring preventative services. Our qualified technicians create a protective barrier that stops bugs before they start. Ask about our specialized bundle packages for bees, eels, and critters. Customized protection for your biggest spring concern. Don't wait until they're inside. One call to Gannon means one less thing to worry about. Gannon Pest Control. Prevention is protection. Call 315-455.
Poppy, I did not get that letter. I did not see that. That's terrible. Whew. I'm just going backwards. That's a lot of rain, Todd. We got a lot of rain, too. I have to go mow the lawn today. I have to go outside and do it. Because we just haven't been able to do it. So now I have to do it. I hit a wicked pothole in Baldwinsville, and I heard, needless to say, long story short, I broke my, I don't know, something in the front. It was broken, and it was expensive to fix, and I was pissed. Because it was like, chunk. I'm like, oh, that's bad. And it's like, you can't, this particular pothole, it's just exactly where your tire is. And if you go this way, you'll go into oncoming traffic, and there's not enough room between the pothole and the curb to like straddle it. So it's infuriating. Oh. Rita, I don't wish that on anyone. That sucks. Trucks go by like that. Ugh. Where I grew up, there was a truck place very close, and they used to go by all the time. So loud. They're rerouting 81 or 481. They're doing 481 and 81. I think it all has to do with the, 81 project and all that jazz. So yeah, up there, oh, that's awful. There's no fast way to get like through Cicero. Like if you have to take 31 up to Cicero or to get to like Oneida Lake, it's brutal. like when you hit 11, so from like Route 11 up, it's terrible. Oh, yeah, Poppy. It's all part of the 81 project. Yeah, 31 is brutal, and the exits, like, Route 11 is here, 31, and there's an 81 on ramp, 81 South right there. It's terrible. Yeah. Yes, Jen, that whole section. I'm like, no. I hate to get on the highway when my GPS is like, go on 481. No, I don't wanna, because exits are closed, right? So you have to overshoot your exit to get on the next one and then come back. It's not so fun. Makes everything longer. And that, when you take 81 South and you are trying to get on 481 North, like you're in the city, maybe you're over by SU or whatever, and you're like, oh, I'll take 81 South and I'll go up and take 481. Can't do it. You gotta go 81 all the way down to like, I think it's Nedro, and then loop around. Yeah. So just to get on that 481, it's like a half an hour out of your way. Seriously. Because getting to the exit, it's going to take you 15 minutes, and then yeah. Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do. Mm-hmm.
It's about 3.5 minutes here.
Okay.
WTKW FM and HD, Bridgeport, Syracuse, WTKV, Minetto, Oswego. All systems go. This is Syracuse's classic rock, TK99 and TK105. You're hanging with Gomez and Company.
8:02, welcome. And again, thanks for hanging out aboard a very busy Wednesday morning party barge here. Text line to join us, 605-8874. On camera at the QSportsTalk.com, the place to be. So join us there for the show within the show. Always fun in the stream chat, and we'll put the links to pictures and videos and some of the stories that we chat about on the air. Sometimes we can take a deeper dive in the stream chat, and that's what makes that platform fun for us on Twitch. So welcome to those who are joining us there.
Yeah.
What's happening
very cool.
from the loft at the home office, Lisa?
Nothing. Just hanging out, looking at all the, natural disasters, different things breaking the internet. So, just staying up on all the things, Gomez.
Well, here's one, and I think Larry's on there from Great Britain, if I'm not mistaken. I think I saw him in there early this morning.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
a big show that's coming up in less than a month now. It's Black Sabbath's final All-Star show at Villa Park
Yeah.
in Birmingham, England.
Mhm.
Will be streamed. You can now stream it worldwide for $29.95.
Ah.
Or you can get the live stream ticket bundled with a collectible T-shirt for $64.98.
Oh,
But
okay.
nonetheless, that's turning out to be quite the show. When Ozzy Osbourne mentioned that they were going to get together with the original lineup of Black Sabbath for one more final show, and they're all going to be there with the Geezer Butler and Tony Iommi and Bill Ward, and then obviously Ozzy Osbourne. So that show. So I was wondering if Larry was going to go to the show, because when it came up, we started talking about it. But Ozzy said he's training his voice and his body. He's trying to stay ready for the upcoming show, despite battling numerous health issues.
Yeah.
He has to have his blood pressure taken 15 times a day.
Oh, my.
So clearly that's an issue for him, but I'm feeling good about it.
Is he going to have, it worries me. It makes me nervous. Are they going to have, doctors and EMTs standing by while he's on stage?
Yes.
And I don't mean like sitting around having coffee in the ambulance out back. I mean like standing on the stage.
Ready to go. They are ready to go.
They really should have a whole crew on the side of the stage with like an area just to resuscitate Ozzy when he does like pass out on stage for some. Oh my God. Yeah. They're only doing one show, right?
That's it. A one-time All-Star show on July 5th. And the lineup, by the way, aside from the original lineup of Black Sabbath, because everybody wanted in on this, but Metallica is performing. Guns N' Roses, Slayer, Pantera, Alice in Chains, Tool.
It's crazy. It's 1992 all over again.
Sharon Osbourne, however, revealed in a new interview that she pulled the plug on one of the bands, but she won't say which one. Will not be performing. There was an issue with a manager or something like that, so it's like, okay, then fine, you're not invited.
Yeah.
So if those bands mentioned, one of them apparently won't be there, but that's rock and roll. It might be all better by today.
Sure.
Right? It's just a lot of passion, a lot of emotion.
Who would Sharon be mad at? Let's see. Who's left for her to be angry at? I'm not
I don't know
sure.
anymore. But one of the bands that's performing there is Anthrax.
Yeah.
They are right there with Metallica and everybody else, including our buddy Joey Belladonna.
Yeah.
So he is making that trip to Birmingham, England, coming up in July for that show. I mean, that's cool.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so exciting. That's a once in a lifetime, show opportunity. That's really exciting.
And not only that, Magic Power is the all-star tribute to Triumph, that album that we heard about a little while ago.
Yeah.
Some of the artists on that album include Sebastian Bach, Nancy Wilson from Heart, Slash from Guns N' Roses is on there, and Joey Belladonna.
Awesome.
So his single was just released from that album, and I'm going to play it right here.
All right.
Joey Belladonna singing the Triumph classic Magic Power here on TK99 and TK105. Go get him, Joey.
There's something at the edge of your mind. You don't know what it is. There's something you were hoping to find. You're not sure what it is. And then you hear the music, and it all comes crystal clear. The music does the talking, says the things you want to hear. I'm young, I'm wild, I'm free. Got the magic power of the music in me. I'm young, I'm wild, I'm free.
Classic Rock, TK99 and TK105. That is our pal Joey Belladonna from Anthrax, and then his local bands, obviously from the area, but that's from the Magic Power All-Star Tribute to Triumph. That's his contribution that just was released a couple days ago.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Kid can sing. I think he'll be okay.
Yeah. I think he'll be fine. Yeah.
Nailed it.
I love his voice. Yeah. And you know what's interesting about voices, right? You can tell exactly who it is.
Oh, no doubt.
And it's just, it's beautiful. Yeah. He's just a beautiful singer.
Fantastic. Good job with that. And as he pointed out to me, because he told us about this some time ago that it was coming out, that's the original key.
Yes.
Sometimes you get a little bit older, and if you go to watch a band live, some of your favorite songs are like a half step lower.
Yeah.
Just because it's, you can't hang on to it forever. But that particular version is in the same original key that Rick Emmett sang it in when that came out. So very cool. But cheers to Joey Belladonna. It's a great version of that tune in the album. It's Magic Power, an all-star tribute to Triumph, featuring all those other greats that I had mentioned, from Slash to Nancy Wilson to others. So cool.
Good company.
It is. It's 8:14 here, a sunny day. It's going to be sunny, warm, and dry, as mentioned, in the low 80s for a high. Later on this summer, in fact, a little over, 5 weeks away, we're looking at here for the Napa Auto Parts Syracuse Nationals coming on July 18th, 19th, and 20th at the New York State Fairgrounds, presented this year by McGuire Family of Dealerships and by Sweetgrass. We are getting excited for the largest car show in the Northeast with over 7,000 vehicles and over 250 vendors. And again, if you caught the most recent episode of Bitchin' Rides with Dave Kindig and Kev Dog, take a look at that aerial footage and some of the drone shots. You can see the enormity of the Nationals. And, by the way, if you want to get your car involved, and if it's the year 2000 or older, you can register it online, the same site where you buy the tickets, SyracuseNationals.com. But to circle the weekend, it'll be here before you know it. The Nationals, again, coming July 18th through the 20th to the New York State Fairgrounds. Cool. In a moment here, I think Lee Baldwin is on campus, as we say, from dollarinvestmentclub.com. We'll check in with Lee coming up next.
You're listening to Gomez and Company on TK99 and TK105.
Yeah, you nailed that version.
Yeah. Yeah, you can tell that. I mean, it sounds, it sounded the same, but you can tell it was Joey.
Oh, yeah.
Of course it's the same key.
Yeah, Poppy, I think Lake George has that car show that she's talking about. Used to be, anyway. I don't know. Might be different.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just go see if...
All right.
We could do like science if needed, if you had one.
Okay. I have
or is it like a breaking the internet kind of thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll
yeah.
do that then.
Summer is almost over. It's just starting, Poppy. Stop it. It's just starting. Oh, I can't sit down.
If you're pulled over on the weekend, most attorneys won't answer. A long time ago, I discovered I'm in the now business. Pulled over Friday night, you want help now, not Monday morning. And when you hear the word appreciate as often as I do, you know why you're in the now business. I'm Tom Anelli, always here when you need me, 24/7 at DWITom.com. If you know, you go. Verona Collective is dropping flower prices 20 to 50%. Amazing everyday prices and top shelf quality with 4 convenient locations. No sale, just really low prices. Verona Collective is seed to sale, growing everything in an indoor facility right here in Central New York. Check out their products today, including CBD. And remember, pays more, spend less at Verona Collective. Visit VeronaCollective.com to learn more and place your order. This product contains cannabis for use only by adults 21 years of age or older. Keep out of reach of children. There may be health risks associated with consumption of this product, including for women who are pregnant, breastfeeding, or planning on
There's still about a minute.
Oh yeah, folks, it sure is summertime. You're probably not warming the house as much right now, but your gas grill needs to bring the heat for your summer barbecue. There's nothing worse than grilling a juicy burger and the gas tank is empty. Well, if you get to one of our 2 locations, we'll make sure to fill up your tanks.
Could never think of being in that scenario.
What's that?
I could never picture being in that scenario. I really want a burger. Oh, my gas tank's empty. I don't know. I just find that whole scenario great. Darn it.
Yeah, it's 30 seconds. We'll do a couple of the.
Okie dokie.
Gomez and Company in the morning.
105, Syracuse's classic rock.
8:21, and welcome. We're hanging out, waiting for the arrival of Lee Baldwin, dollarinvestmentclub.com from down the hall, finishing up some business. But in the meantime, we can get to some of the stories breaking the internet. What do you got there from the loft at the home office this morning?
Well, kind of a series of unfortunate events, I would say. First, bad omens declared after ancient pyramid suddenly collapses, Gomez. There's an ancient period. In Mexico, it's the Mohican. It's been there for over 1,000 years, and it caved in, leaving an ominous pile of rubble.
Really?
Yeah. They people are not happy. It's like superstitious people are like, that's the first sign. And they say that it coincides with another sign that happened last year.
Really?
Yeah, which is the the double arch that people used to take pictures of all the time. We mentioned that it collapsed. People call it the toilet bowl, the hole in the roof.
Yes.
Collapsed in the Glen Canyon National Recreation Area.
Like Arizona or Utah or wherever that was.
Yeah, so that collapsed in August of last year. And people, it's been there for 190 million years, they say. And so for
someone taking a selfie, is it one of those things?
No, it didn't cause. I don't know if that's what caused it. People standing on it, and but the people who are very superstitious say, that's collapsing. That thing fell in the water. It's the end of times.
It's finally, that's probably the best thing that could happen at this point.
Sometimes I think that,
just end it. Pull the plug. It's time for a reboot.
Yeah, and then this ironic story, multiple injuries after a skydiving plane crashes with 20 people on board who were all wearing parachutes,
That's right.
who were about to jump out of the plane that crashed.
But nobody got hurt.
Nobody got hurt. There were no major injuries, no deaths, no fatalities. But everybody was wearing a parachute too. And I'm sure somebody is thinking, should we just jump? Should we jump?
Wow.
Should we jump? It'll be okay.
They made it.
They made it. Everybody survived.
And perfect timing. Impeccable. As we welcome in Lee Baldwin from dollarinvestmentclub.com. Lee, how are you, man?
Good. I'm doing great.
Good to see you.
Morning, guys.
Good. Look
Morning.
like a little chipper step there today. I mean, you're all
look
wired, ready
outside.
for the day,
Look
right?
outside. What a day.
Yeah.
I know. It's been a rough. Now, like today, for example, there is a golf event. I'm going to play the Ronald McDonald House Charity Golf Tournament, which is a fun tournament.
Is that over at Turning Stone?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a great venue and a great spot, but almost every time I've tried to go, it's rained so far this year. I've only been out like twice, so this could go one of two ways.
It's going to go really well for you
yes,
today.
Yes, it is.
Don't think, Gomez.
Just beat a ball, Danny.
Yeah.
Beat the ball.
Beat the ball.
So what are we looking at this week from dollarinvestmentclub.com, Lee?
Well, it's, let's see, we have a CPI number coming out at about 8:30, so that's going to be an inflation
What's
number.
your gut say?
I think the lower oil prices have really helped keep prices down. So we have the whole tariff thing swirling around, but I don't think that's going to be seeping through the economy yet.
Okay.
So I think it predicted to be up maybe a little bit, but we will see today. But I think inflation has been quite muted, and it does help with the energy prices being lower. So
okay, so that's good then.
There's my look from above.
From above.
Yeah.
And then it's in about 5 minutes. Now, I think I asked you this before. Do you have like some special app because you're in that business where you'll get a ding on your phone and that information becomes known to you first?
Yeah, I wish. Yeah,
or
it has to be released to everyone at the same time, and there's plenty of avenues now with really the information just flows. So it's yeah.
Now, has it gone the way of that you had mentioned before, like after Memorial Day, go away, or whatever that little saying is, and just kind of let things up and down? Nothing seems to be drastic in one way or the other.
Right. It's we're really the adage of go away, sell in May and go away is that a lot of the action happens early in the year and then things slow down. So sometimes it's true or not. But, the markets have had a nice wind at their back recently, and we've been up last week and the first 2 days this week so far. We will see after 8:30 what happens. But we've kind of gotten our sea legs after a lot of craziness that began on April 2nd. So. But this year, I think things will start getting crazy again in July when the 90-day reprieve on tariffs starts winding down. So that'll be all that. And there's always some noise, some headlines, some protest, something to get you unnerved. But you got to kind of go back to we try to own great companies. Are they making money? Are they dealing with what's being thrown at them? And it's really a key to it. So
here's what I do now, Lee. I go outside. I don't even listen or watch.
You go outside, yeah.
I just go outside.
My wife and I try to turn the television off for the summertime. So, so maybe that's our sell in May and go away. We just try to turn off the.
Just go away.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Just go whatever. Go for a walk. Go for a boat ride. Golf.
Right.
Camping. Whatever it is that you do.
Yep. Exactly. So. if you have a stock, and we talk about earnings, and that is something as investors that you can try to control and put the odds in your favor, because companies that have earnings, it's measurable. You can put, you can put a PE on it, for example. So you can put a valuation on, and so you kind of always go back to that. So whether it's a CPI number coming out or another headline, or Elon Musk does a tweet after 10 o'clock at night. Word of warning: don't tweet anything, Gomez or Lisa, after 10 o'clock. Right?
No.
He just apologized this morning. Elon did, but we go back to earnings, and so an example: if a company has a valuation of a 20 PE, and the stock price is 20, that means it earns $1 a share, right? So if you have a company that's growing at 10%, using the old rule of 72, that if the earnings are growing at 10%, that earning will become $2 in about 7 years, right?
Yeah.
So theoretically, the stock maintain that same 20 PE would be a $20 stock would be a 40. So that's
compound
very
interest.
basic, but that's really when you get back to that. And great companies with great management, when stuff gets thrown at them, they are able to pivot. They are able to change their workforce numbers, increase or decrease, and still maintain the eye on the ball, which I want you to do today. Keep your head down, eye on the ball. Earnings really are the elixir for what we do. So
I have a question unrelated to that, but just in general, in the mail, like if you have a retirement account or some investment, and they start sending out the prospectuses. I mean, and they come almost daily sometimes.
Yes, they do.
And do you have to
by
read
regulation,
those?
right?
like all that stuff that comes out, how much of that is, I mean, it is transparency, so it's telling you what that company did, moves, whatever, but can I recycle that stuff?
You can recycle that. There is millions and millions being spent by lobbyists trying to change rules that go back 30, 50, 70 years of requirements. So if you buy a mutual fund, the prospectus has to go out
from everything that's in that fund,
right?
So these things are like stuffing it
and in the technology, internet, AI age we are in, it's all available, and so we need to government moves slow, but let's save some trees, and because I don't think everybody's reading every money market prospectus. I've been getting them
for 40 years. I've never read one. I just know they're
I just read,
and it tells me what they did.
Right.
Yeah, I got one recently that had to do with voting for the new, the new board members of whatever the fund was that we're in.
Yeah.
And they're like, fill this out in the board, and it had the who's on the ballot and all that stuff. But it was interesting to read bios of some of these people. I didn't fill it out and send it in, but it was interesting to read the bio.
Right, I think it's very cool, and it does represent that when you invest in a stock, you are part owner of that company. Now, however small that percentage is, and so you are voting on their board of directors, and you can put your opinion out there, and you can do that electronically. You don't have to send anything in. And so,
interesting.
Well, Velcro, while we were talking here, because at 8:30, that number, and I think you can show that to Lee if you want, or relay.
Let's verify it.
Yeah.
What's that?
Is that like a real thing, or is that like some guy's blog and he's angry?
Yeah, I think that's
What's the percentage?
It was 2.4,
We
right?
are looking at 2.4%.
There you go.
Did we win?
And what does that mean?
And so now you have to put it in relation to what was the expected number.
It said 2.5%.
So that means that inflation is coming in a little cooler. That is good.
It's good news.
And the stock market should be reacting favorably to that, but then they will come out with their notes later. And so I'm going to take a look. Because maybe that'll make my day even better with the sun out. So,
good.
Yes.
Well, I'd like to look
it hasn't moved things too much yet, but I know.
Come on.
We were kind of there. I know.
Help me out a little bit.
I've got a marketbeat.com open. Costco is up less than 1%, but a share of Costco is $1,000.
There you go.
Holy cats.
Yeah.
Wow. I wish I had some Costco stock. Wow.
Well,
I had no idea.
It's tough to go in there without
That is a
spending
favorite.
a lot of money. You know, I
Full
mean,
disclosure, that's a favorite of the Dollar Investment Club is Costco. That's
yeah.
People
Love
just
going in there.
love and they just are so well managed, and so that's
But you go in there and you
and it's
get-
about earnings too, guys. It is about earnings.
you
and
catch the fever when you're in there.
You do.
You know, and all of a sudden you've got the fever, and you maybe said, you know what, I just want to get like a giant bag of pretzels.
Right.
And then all of a sudden you're walking out with lawn furniture, lawnmowers.
Got a kayak on the roof of your car.
Yeah. I need a new
40
carpet.
pounds of hot dogs. It's like, I need that. I might need that.
So it's
man.
but Costco's a great example of earnings, great example of a subscription company because of the memberships and how they maintain their that's just
It's
cash
true.
flow for them,
Mm-hmm.
and so that's a great example. So yeah.
So Lee Baldwin from dollarinvestmentclub.com. Log on today, get some answers to your questions, get an account going. And what are you looking at there, Lee? It's like,
I was just checking the mark. Paul gave me the little heads up, so I want to see
what happened since last we checked?
Nothing.
See,
It's
that's
like
good.
we're watching some paint dry, but
Yeah. Grass grow.
Lee, we'll
and
see you
Gomez,
next week.
stay
Yes.
out of the casino if you're over there. Just play golf.
I know. I'm not good at
That's my money tip for the day.
My barber told me that never catch the gamble. That was his tip for me. Don't catch the gamble. Don't catch the fever. Lisa, what do you have on tap today for you?
Let's see. Learning more about Costco stock. Holy cow. And looking at the concert calendar. And then tomorrow, I've got a review of something so I watch it so you don't have to.
Excellent.
So a review of a movie. I watched it. You don't have to. Tell you about it tomorrow.
All right. See you tomorrow. Enjoy the day.
All right. So long for now.
So long for now.
Thanks, guys.
Lee Baldwin, text me right now before you leave that studio.
I will text you right now.
All right. I know. We got to get together.
I know. That's
All righty.
All right, boss.
We will
See you later.
tomorrow.
Have a great day.
Gomez. Bye, Paul. Kill him. Gomez. Get on that.
Yeah, that's right.
Lawsuit.
That's right. Dang it.
All right.
See ya.
See ya.
The Georgian home in Manlius with magnificent manicured grounds.
Lost to long-term care. And it doesn't have to be that way. Today, a family trust is a must.
I'm Terry.
I'm Tony. We've saved many family fortunes.
A quick call can solve it all. 478-3500.
Good morning, Mannion and Capani. I'm Jackie. Yes, Syracuse. Right here at 224 Harrison Street, Suite 306. Yes, MedicaidLaw.net. You're welcome.
This is KNN, the Kia News Network.
Hey, Central New York, listen to this. At Kia of East Syracuse, get a 3-year lease for $259 a month with only $259 down. Don't worry about the 8% tax and DMV fees. They're all included. Or want an even lower monthly payment? Pay your first payment, tax and DMV up front, and your payment is only $199. You can drive a $41,300 2025 Kia Niro EV Wind Edition for only $199 a month. Get a lease for $199 or $259 a month for a Niro EV. There are only 15 available, so don't wait. Even with reduced lease pricing, Kia of East Syracuse will still give you up to $4,000 over fair market value for your trade. Kia of East Syracuse, home of a 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty.
This has been a special report from KNN, brought to you by Kia of East Syracuse.
Stock number 26807, security deposit waived, 10,000 miles per year, excess miles 20 cents per mile. Based on Tier 1 credit approval through primary lender. With approved credit. KBB offer based on condition of trade. Not all trades will qualify. See dealer for details. Expires month end.
Hurting a car? Call William Attar. With decades of experience, we've built a powerful team dedicated to helping injured clients. We know how to take on big insurance and fight for the compensation you deserve. Our resources and commitment mean we're here for you 24/7, ready to guide you every step of the way. Hurting a car? Call William Attar. 315-444-4444, South State Street, Syracuse.
Dining at your favorite restaurants should always be an experience. That's why 11 Waters not only serves amazing food and drinks, but also an atmosphere you can't get anywhere else. From a relaxing bistro brunch to a romantic dinner, 11 Waters has it all. Come enjoy the ambiance of 11 Waters, conveniently located on South Warren Street on the ground level of Marriott Syracuse downtown. Now open for dinner Tuesday through Saturday, 5 to 10 p.m. Plus get complimentary valet parking right outside the main door. For more dining information, go to 11waters.com.
I'm Ryan Phelps, and I've built deep relationships with dozens of banks for good, bad, and really bad credit. And in the rare cases they say no, I'll say yes with my Buy Here, Pay Here program funded by none other than me. It rebuilds your credit and works even if you've had multiple repossessions. I want your purchase to be the first of many and to earn your business for years to come. And if you already have excellent credit, we'll work hard to find you the lowest interest rate in town.
Visit RyanPhelps.com today and see why everyone's buying from Ryan.
When the wind roars, it doesn't ask for permission. A storm can rip off roofs, shatter windows, and shut down your business. The cost? Devastating. CH helps protect what matters most with tailored coverage for your business against destructive wind damage.
CH Insurance helped fast-track payments so we can make repairs quickly and open back up to customers faster than we anticipated.
When the storm hits, you're not alone. CH Insurance, in your corner.
Is your yard at home looking dull and overgrown? Tired of boring, worn-out landscaping in front of your business? At The Outside Guys, we make your outdoor visions a reality. Call Matt at The Outside Guys, 315-863-9114 or OutsideGuysCNY.com.
We're buying whatever you're selling at the DV Vehicle Buying Center. Just drive into the buying center, get a fast, generous appraisal, turn that car into cash. The Buying Center at Drivers Village. See why at selltodv.com.
This hour, Gomez & Company, brought to you by Gannon Pest Control.
Don't miss out on the best time all year to buy a pre-owned vehicle at McGuire Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Syracuse. Our used vehicle inventory is the largest in the area, even bigger than usual due to a record sales month in March. We are loaded with more great trade-ins than ever before, and they're all marked with our lowest upfront price guaranteed. Plus, every McGuire pre-owned vehicle comes with our exclusive 30-day exchange policy for added peace of mind. Right now, we have multiple lenders on standby to help with all credit situations. Our banking partners are ready to say yes and get you in the vehicle you need. Every used car, truck, and SUV is priced to move fast, so don't wait. See us now and make the pre-owned vehicle purchase of the year. We have an incredible selection of local, low-mileage, one-owner trades in every price point. This is the used car sale you've been waiting for. Get to McGuire Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram now for savings that are truly unbeatable. 959 Hiawatha Boulevard. McGuire Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Syracuse.com.
You're hanging with Gomez & Company on TK99 and TK105.
Home in the valley, home in the
is Syracuse's Classic Rock. TK99 and TK105.
Alrighty then, folks. We're going to wind it down here. Have a fantastic day, everybody. That's it. Tomorrow, I got Brandon Steiner. There's another guest. I forgot who, but we'll figure it out. So that's a wrap. Velcro, where will you be appearing today?
I'll just be at the other job and probably in my bed after the other job, to be honest with you. Watching the Yankees.
There you go.
Yankees Royals.
Showbro, thank you. Yep. It should be. It's a great venue. It's a great organization. For Ron McDonald House, I've golfed in it most every year. So thank you. It's a fun day, and it's not. Last year it rained. It was.
Like you said, you've been out about 2 times this year.
Yep.
What are you feeling? Are you feeling like
okay? Because sometimes when you don't go, you're not thinking about it, and you actually play better than if I was like at a driving range every day and playing a bunch of rounds. And then you feel that just disappoints you more because you've been playing a lot. Yeah. So I'm feeling good about it. Anyway, have a great day, everybody. See you back here tomorrow, and so long for now. Bye.